What's up, a Cinema Shogun here, and ever since the Amber Heard Johnny Depp trial ended, it seems like a new chapter has begun. But in this new chapter, no one is moving on except Johnny Depp. It's like Johnny Depp's fans, Amber Heard's fans, Amber Heard herself, they're all still engaged in this huge war of words. Like, I see Johnny Depp out filming new movies. He's making new ads for his cologne. He's out here touring, doing music. And I don't see him personally dwelling on this situation much. Yet the other half of this situation, Amber, and her little team and her little followers, they're constantly stirring up some type of drama or some type of mess. I will say that I do believe that a lot of Johnny's followers need to start moving on a little bit from this story as well, but it's hard for them to when we constantly have Amber, and not just Amber herself. It's like the mainstream media, Amber, Eve Barlow, random other actresses, random other people. It's just like this whole little team, they keep prying and just pushing and prodding. And I feel like it's stopping a lot of people from moving on with their lives. Now, over the past few weeks, things have just been getting uglier and uglier. New accusations are getting thrown around. Now it's been out there for a couple of, maybe even over a month or so now, that Amber was involved in all of these sex parties with Elon Musk, and she's like a madam. She goes and recruits other little women. I say little women because we don't know if some of them are actually of age. They're right there, kind of on the verge of 17, 18-ish. Some of them are on the young side. Let's just say that. But it's been said allegedly. I want you all to understand this isn't me making these claims. If anything, I have backed away from covering a lot of these claims because I just don't know how factual they are. Now, they sound like they could be true. I do not doubt that they are true. But I don't have that concrete evidence in front of me to where I could feel comfortable reporting to you all that this is 100% factual. So, matter of fact, take everything I say in this video with a grain of salt, because all of this is rumors. We have plenty of evidence and facts to back us up to show that Amber was guilty of doing various things towards Johnny and that Johnny wasn't guilty of doing things he was accused of. But we don't have the concrete evidence that Amber was involved in these parties and she did this and she did that. Although I will say that in my personal belief, I believe it is true. And I believe that she was blackmailing certain people. Definitely believe that she had something over Elon Musk. That's a story for another day. But these rumors have been swirling for a while now that Amber's caught up in all of this weird sexual stuff in Hollywood. Now, when Amber lost this case, I think a lot of people automatically assumed that she would lose her role in Aquaman. Because for those of you who might not know, in the movie Aquaman, Amber Heard plays Aquaman's love interest. Well, WB is the movie company behind Aquaman. And when Johnny was accused of all of this stuff, they got rid of Johnny Depp. You know, they got rid of him from the Fantastic Beasts and what have you. They replaced him and all of that stuff. So when we saw that Johnny was basically found innocent and Amber was found guilty and Amber lost, we all, well, not all of us, but a lot of people just assumed that, okay, Amber's out of there. But here we are months later and Amber is still attached to this movie. And I can tell you right now from screenings that have taken place, they are testing multiple versions of this movie with audiences right now. We have one one cut of the Aquaman film that cuts out a lot of Mara scenes, a lot of Amber Heard scenes. And then we have another cut where she has even more screen time. I'm not so sure what WB is going to do. WB has changed the release date of this movie a bunch. We know that they refuse to get rid of Ezra Miller despite the fact that he's out here grooming 12-year-old kids and doing some creepy stuff. So WB has been pretty adamant in not getting rid of these people. But everyone wants to know why. You know, when it comes to Ezra Miller and The Flash, we know that he plays the main character. Not only does Ezra Miller play the main character in the movie, there are multiple versions of him. So the whole entire movie, almost every scene, includes Ezra Miller in one form or another. Ezra Miller's just all over the place in that movie. He's the main character, The Flash. And that movie is testing really well with audiences. They have a lot of faith in that movie. That movie is supposed to be a big event. Like if you were ever into the Marvel movies, you know, every Marvel movie's, you know, okay, cool. And then you have your big Avengers movies. And those are the big event films. That's what The Flash is for DC Comics. It's supposed to be a big event film that changes everything in the DC cinematic universe. So Warner Brothers is really scared about tampering with this movie or getting rid of Ezra and what have you. But when it comes to Amber Heard and Aquaman, it's like her role is so minuscule. There's no reason as to why they couldn't get rid of her, maybe even digitally replace her. We have the technology now where they wouldn't even have to do reshoots. They could digitally replace her with someone else. But why haven't they yet? Millions upon millions of people have signed the petition saying that they will boycott Aquaman if they still release this movie with Amber Heard in it. Well, the rumor in Hollywood right now, the rumor that is swirling around the offices of WB, Warner Brothers, and DC Comics, is that Amber Heard and James Wan kind of got it on a little bit. They had a little hanky-panky. You know? Maybe Amber was stuffing a little too much in her gills. And I'm not really sure of what other sexual puns I can make with mermaids, fish, and James Wan. But that's the rumor out there. That these two had some type of sexual relations. And that Amber Heard has almost blackmailed her way into not only getting this role, but into staying in this role. Amber Heard did not have the star power necessary to land her this role in the first place. It really surprised a lot of people. But then going forward, we know that they kind of wanted to get rid of her for a while because it wasn't working out. There was no chemistry between her and Jason Momoa. They weren't really feeling the scenes with her in it. And they kind of wanted to get rid of her, but they kept her anyway. What people are saying right now is that James Wan is the one that kept her. And that she has been blackmailing James Wan all along to keep her within this movie. And I mean, I don't know how or what exactly to say about this. But here is what is being reported. In the past few days, a lot has been revealed about Amber Heard. Details of sex and drug parties alongside Elon Musk are viral all over social media platforms. It is being said that the actress allegedly made her way in Hollywood by sleeping with leading male actors and producers to bag famous roles. As per a report, Amber Heard has previously been sexually involved with Aquaman director James Wan. She has been blackmailing him, and that is exactly why he's been adamant about not replacing her as mayor, despite the executives wanting to do so. Not just that, it is also said that there have been several pictures of the duo along with Elon Musk in a private setting. A source disclosed or reveals that a lot of us are starting to wonder whether she slept with James Wan, and that's how she secured this role, especially after seeing an intimate setting with him and Elon Musk. We know what kind of wild things the two of them got up to. I am almost positive she slept with James Wan, but I'm even more certain now that Aquaman 2 will be the last movie you will ever see Amber Heard in. So the insider is claiming that Hollywood has blacklisted Amber Heard already, and that they want her out of Aquaman 2, but James Wan is refusing because he's been compromised in some way. They claim that they have pictures of Amber Heard, James Wan, and Elon Musk. Maybe they were setting up some wild, crazy sex party. Maybe it's just all a coincidence. Maybe it's just the filmmaker of a film eating dinner with his lead actress and her love interest at the time. I don't know. It's gotten crazy. I will say this, though. I think people need to start being careful here. Because what's going to happen is, eventually, Amber will be viewed as some type of victim, a hero, a martyr, or something. Because I feel like the longer this drags on, the more people pile on to Amber Heard because it's popular to screw Amber Heard. You know, we all get together and we don't like Amber Heard, and I understand I don't like her either, but at the same time, I feel like a lot of Johnny's fans are playing into what Amber wants and what Amber's team wants. You know, they're filing this appeal, and what will make them look better than to have all of this evidence to show that, hey, for the last 6 months, for months after the trial, I was harassed. Look at all these messages. Look at all of these trends on Twitter, you name it. And then she could actually claim the victim. Amber's been claiming the victim for so long, but she never was a victim of anything. In fact, she was, the one that was doing all of the bad stuff. She was the villain of this story. But the longer this drags on, and if Johnny Depp's doing his own thing, and Johnny Depp's fan base is continuing to crash down on Amber constantly, even though she's provoking it, I feel like we're all playing into her hand. And these rumors are very dangerous rumors because they're pretty far out there. I'm not saying they're not true. They probably are. I would like to see more evidence, but you got to be careful. You don't want to just start creating all types of wild speculation about this woman that's not even true, and then she uses that against you in the future. Because make no mistake about it, Eve Barlow, she's sitting down documenting all of this little stuff, every little trend, every viral tweet. And they're going to bring it out in the future. Be like, hey, see, we told you Amber was getting harassed. These are the type of people that support Johnny. And there's one thing that I really had to learn recently. There's a lot of bad people in this world, disgusting people, that will say and do some of the most disgusting, vile, dirty, evil, gross things in the world in an attempt to get you to step out of your character. And then when you step down to their level, or even if you don't step down to their level, even if you just come at them, but in a lighter way than they come at other people, they will clutch their pearls and start acting, oh my God, woe is me, how dare you say this stuff about people? So be careful. That's what these Amber turds want to do. They want to say the meanest, craziest, most vile stuff about Johnny and about his supporters, hoping that you come with the same energy they had for you, and you come out your mouth saying something nasty and vile towards them. And then, instead of viewing it as a tit for tat or an eye for eye, or this is just us exchanging blows, they'll play the victim like, oh my God, how dare you? Why would you say these things? Why are you so mean and bad? I've experienced that personally recently. And there's a lot of people like that. They have no backbone. They have no self-respect. None of that. They're the most slimiest, dirtiest creatures on this earth. But be careful for those type of people, because they want to drag you out of your character so they can get a little clip, or they can get a little snippet of you being mean, of you not being the bigger person, so they could look down upon you. But I want to know your thoughts about all of this down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and I'll talk to you all in the next video.